Okay, isn't the problem looks extremely difficult actually. And before I do anything, I want to point out I'm going to look at the second equation. And what I see in the second equation, I'll just write it down because I'm seeing something that might help me. And I'm seeing that, you know, the common denominator here, 2x plus y, 3x minus 11y. It's really the same thing on both sides, isn't it? Let me write this down for you. Minus 25 y squared, and this bottom would be 2x plus y, 3x minus 11y. Again, saying that any path you take could be a dead end. And I'm going to write this down now. And it kind of looks tough to me, though. And I'll write it down. I'm going to do some erasures, though. And I'm going to do 3x minus 8y times 2x plus y. I need to do that. And what else do I need to do? I need to do 2x plus 3y minus 1 times 3x minus 11y. Let me just see if I did that right. 2x plus 3y minus 1, 3x minus 11y. Let's see, 3x minus 8y, 2x plus y. Yeah, all right. Let's put this down. And not that bad. It's going to be 6x squared minus 22xy. Let's keep writing it down. Plus 9xy minus 33y squared minus 3x plus 11y. By the way, this is the only thing I did, but I'm still not done with it. I'm going to simplify it a tiny little bit. 6x squared, let's see, minus 22 plus 9 is minus 13xy, minus 33y squared, minus 3x plus 11y. It looks tough. Let me do this thing now, a little bit easier. What do you get? 6x squared plus 3xy minus 16xy minus 8y squared. Well, I got to subtract that, don't I? So what do you get? Minus 6x squared. This would give me minus 13xy, so it's going to be minus a minus plus 13xy. And then what do you get? Minus a minus 8y squared plus 8y squared. All right? So let me write that down now. And, disappears, 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 disappears. And what do you get? You get minus 25y squared minus 3xy plus 11y. Well, after all that work, the dust settles, and I notice I get something really simple. All right, you can clear the fraction if you want, but I really get something really simple. What do I get? I get 11y has to be equal to 3x. That's a pretty simple conclusion. Now, by the way, I'm not saying it's helpful. I'm just saying that's a simple conclusion of the problem, that the relationship between x and y has got to be that relationship for this to work. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my eraser out. Now, I'm pretty glad I got that, but I'm not saying I'm done. But I got something simple out of all that work, and I'm glad for that, because all that work should lead to something simple, a simple conclusion, so-called smoking gun at this point. It's pointing at this. All evidence is pointing at that now. I want to look at the first equation, and I'm going to simplify that too, because I don't want to be plugging things in and having a nightmare life with this, but let's write this down. So you're going to get, let's see, 2xy plus 3 times x plus 3 minus 4y plus 5 times x minus 2. Well, I'm running out of room, so I'll put it over here. And that's going to be 2y times x minus 2. Whoops, I didn't leave enough room. Sorry about that. So 2y times x minus 2 and x plus 3. All right, before I do anything, I'm going to make sure I did that right. I multiply both sides by the LCD, x minus 2x plus 3. Well, that's pretty good. 2x y plus 3, x plus 3 minus 4y plus 5. Let's hope for the best. All right, we're going to do it now. What do you get over here? Well, it's going to, and it goes slow. 2y, this will be x squared. Let's see, plus x minus 6. I'll finish that later. Let me go to the other side. You're going to get 2x squared y plus 6xy plus 3x plus 9. Well, you know what I'm going to try to do this, but I'm going to try to bring things together if I can. So that looks like minus 4xy. Right, minus 4xy. And then you're going to get minus 8y, but I'm going to subtract this, so plus 8y. And then you can get, 5x, so minus 5x. And then you get minus 10 plus 10. Oh, it's going to be tough. Let's put this down. So you get 2x squared y plus 2xy minus 12y is equal to, let's write this down, 2x squared y plus 2xy plus, I'm sorry, I misspoke. I'm looking at something and I wrote something down that I shouldn't have written down. So 3x minus 2x is minus 2x. Let's see, plus 19 plus 8y. Well, a lot of nice things happen. I mean, this disappears, and let's write down what I get. I get minus 12y is equal to minus 2x plus 19 plus 8y. And I'm still in the process of just cleaning. And what do you get over here? Well, let's write this down. You're going to get minus 20y, 2x is equal to 19. And I got really, kind of like simple relationships out of both of them. And I'm kind of happy for that because it makes it easier for me to do the problem. I got to do it then, right? So let's see. 2x minus 20. What's y? It's actually 3x over 11. And that equals 19. I'll keep going through it. And I'm going to factor an x out. And you're going to get, well, I got to get a common denominator of 11, right? And this is 19, equals 19. Whoops. And let's write this down. 22 minus 60. Let's keep going. And what do you get there? X times, that's 11 there, this is 19, and you're going to get 38. I'm sorry, minus 38. So x is going to equal minus 11 38ths times 19. And boy, that really works out nice and easy, doesn't it? So minus 11 over 2. All right, so I got x. It's right over here. All right, don't celebrate too quick, though. We got to get y. So what's y going to be to? 11y is going to be 3x's. That's minus 33 over 2. So y is going to be minus 3/2. And I got this over here. Now, I'd say, one thing you really probably should look for is at least divisions by 0. At the very least, all right, division by 0. And so I know some answers are simply out of the question. So, for example, 2 is out of the question. I don't see 2. Minus 3 is out of the question. I don't see that. But then I see these guys over here, and I'm kind of wondering about them. All right? So, what would you get over there? Let me take a look. So, minus 3/2 for y. And x is going to be minus 33/2, right? Well, that doesn't produce a 0 either. Let me look at the next one, though. And the next one's going to be 3x minus 11y. Well, what does 3x give you? That gives you minus 33 over 2. And what does the minus 11y give you? That gives you plus 33 over 2. So it's this place I have trouble. These answers led to an extraneous solution. There is no solution to this problem over here. Now, granted, you might say, that's ridiculous to give me a problem like that. It's so much work. It leads to a wrong answer. Well, we want you to check at least for the division by 0, all right? At least for the division by 0, all right? Give it a shot. Thank you for paying attention.